So the first question is, what defines belonging to a nation?
I think what actually defines belongs to a nation is by citizenship. When you have fundamental human right to that country, whether by birth or by citizenship right. So you have the passport, and by constitution, it belongs to that country.
Yeah, I think that too. And number two is, what can we do to prevent people from suffering from racism?
I think it's a pretty tough question, because we can actually identify something that can actually prevent something, prevent us from prevent racism, because it's something that's been even before we born. It's a long history issues. But I think the thing I just think that government can do more by doing more campaign to people that, okay, we belong to the same, whether you are green or black or yellow or black, you are still human being. So that mentality should be able to brought into people for them to understand that we are the same thing. It's just by color. And I think it's pretty common from the whole generation, because the younger ones now have these international ideas that they have been belongs to different race from their day one of their life, having school with black or blue or something. So I think government needs to do more on that for us to be able to be a free world of racism.
Yeah, and I also think that like our generations are more accepting than the older generation. But I think racism is something that we are born into. Like if our parents are racists,
yes.
I think we have a tendency to become racist too, because we are born into it.
Because
like
the mentality is there already that
yes.
Because of this. Yeah, I quite agree with you.
Yeah.
I think government need to do more, and there's a little they can do, but just to bring more awareness to people that we are one human race, whether you are black or white.
Yes, and I also think that if we now that we are more accepting our children, we become more accepting, and go so on and on. So I think with time it will become better and better. But yeah. Okay. So question 3 is, how do you identify races and ethnicity?
Okay, I think the word race has to do with physical appearance, because if you actually, let me take myself as an example. If somebody actually seeing me, it's easily for the person to say I'm actually from an African continent because of my color, because of my skin. And if somebody else is looking at you as well, they can actually predict. It's either you belong to the West, you belong to Western world, whether it's Europe or American or